Good evening all. So you can see today we have the actual CAT 21 and we'll be discussing the quant section. So guys, you can put your queries in the chat box. I will read them out and will definitely give you the reply as the case may be. Okay. So just keep on posting your questions. Okay. Now, moving on. If I just talk of the CAT exam itself, we know very well it has 3 sections, right? And if I just give them, you can say a brief detail of the sections, right? So, first section, verbal section. Second section was DILR, and the third section happened to be quant. So you can say this is the pattern which has been, continuing for past 2-3 years, say 17 onwards. This trend is being observed. So we are here to discuss the quant section. So let's move ahead. Right. Small discussion. Quantitative aptitude is the last section. That is just we have discussed. Now, I just want you guys to have a look at important topics, or you can say important concepts, or important, you can say headings, subheadings, which you observe in this section. And then we'll be definitely taking care of some actual questions which came in CAT this year. So, just have a glance, guys. We are starting the discussion. You can see geometry, mensuration, profit loss, time, speed and distance. Then you have numbers, time and work, algebra, ratio, average, functions, PNC, probability. Now these are your, you can say, main headings, but obviously they have some subheadings also. When I talk of subheadings, I put it simple. If I talk of geometry, mensuration, it is not just, you can say, geometry, mensuration. It includes something more. That is, it includes trigonometry also, as well as it includes coordinate geometry as well. Coordinate geometry, the system of coordinates, and full-on topic is there, followed by trigonometry. You very well know what is sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, their formulas, and a brief touch of height and distance also. Then I'll talk of commercial maths now, which is, you can say, the most important part when I talk of the CAT exam. You can put it like this. This commercial maths is one area where you will find the maximum scoring opportunities, because you will always find medium to difficult, easy to moderate. Difficult questions is not that common in case of the topics of commercial maths. So this is, you can say, an area which needs to be attempted always. So what all headings are covered? Let's discuss. Commercial maths, I'll put it straight away, profit loss, definitely. Also in this particular main heading, you can find percentage also. Then you can go ahead with SICI also, that is simple interest, compound interest. Along with that, you may find time and work also coming in this particular commercial maths, right? Then there could be some more. For example, you can have a topic which is named as partnership, quite important, and one of the key areas when we talk about commercial maths. These are the ones, you can say, very scoring areas which you need to do always. These are most scoring. Then after commercial maths, you can go ahead with ratio mixtures, average also. You will always find 1 or 2 questions in CAT if I talk from the topic of average, maybe more even. Ratio and mixtures, again very common area, everybody prepares for it, and you will always find some questions from this area also. Now talking of, yes guys, now I am just going ahead with the discussion, small little discussion on what we call as algebra. Now overall, Yes, guys. Algebra itself is a small heading but includes lot of subheadings. For example, you will have arithmetic progression. When I talk of algebra, you can have geometric progression. You also need to cover arithmetico-geometric progression. These are progressions, you can say. Also, when I talk of algebra, you will always include linear equations and quadratic equations. Everybody does it. So, one of these scoring areas as well. Linear equation must be done by everyone, quadratic also. But yes, I do agree. The areas like AP, GP, and AGP, they are a bit more technical, so you need to prepare them well. But the two areas which we have discussed, linear equations, quadratic equations, everybody does it. So nothing to worry. Most scoring and always will be asked. So Siddharth, I have read your question. We'll come to that. You will observe time and work is one of the important areas, you can say, and you will find a lot of questions. Just wait for 2 minutes. I'll take care of them, and I'll be giving you some little concepts as well. So moving on, I'll just talk about a minute on number system. So same fundamental topic, looks like small, but believe me, number system is also one of the huge topics because it just does not cover number system. It includes HCF LCM also. It includes decimals as well, fractions also. So a lot of things covered apart from the various definitions of numbers, the type of numbers, prime numbers, odd numbers, even numbers, composite numbers, natural, whole, integers, everything, and questions based on that. So number system, one of the huge areas, and let me tell you, you will always find questions on this area also. Yes, one more thing. You will always find HCF LCM and decimal fractions on a reasonably easier side as compared to slightly more tougher questions on numbers, which we call as advanced numbers. When I say advanced, you can include in those remainders, number of zeros. Yes, questions on remainders, number of zeros. Then you have factors, lot of things. Factors and factorials. These are the prime, you can say, advanced versions which are being covered in the area known as number system. And one more thing, extremely important, because you always will say, appearing for more than one exam will automatically help you prepare once, and you can take more exams as well. CAT is definitely covered, right? Then we talk of something more technical, which is functions. I'll put it slightly in favor of, you can say, engineers. They have done this topic, but on the other side, let me tell you one thing, the non-engineers kindly listen. The topic of functions is always asked from logical perspective. They will not be asking, what is technical functions. For example, the terms like, bijective function, injective, surjective, one function, one too many, those all have done. Relations also, some people have done it, but not to be asked. So don't worry. When I talk of functions, it is all the more logical functions, right? Also, you could be asked questions like composite function, least integer function, greatest integer function, odd function, and even function. So these are reasonably manageable things which you can face when I talk of functions. Then quickly discussing on PNC probability, we know very well it's very important, and you can find some advanced questions on PNC. For example, the questions dealing with the concept of integral solutions. That is slightly, I'll say, difficult, but you should be through with practice, then it's very comfortable. And same with the probability. You may find some hard questions, generally moderate, right? If I talk of time and distance now, and then we'll move on to the questions. So when I talk of, time and distance, I'll put this as again a big topic, huge topic, covers a lot of things. Just does not include only the time and distance part. It includes the concept of relative speed. It includes the questions on trains. It also includes the questions of races and also games. When I say games, quite important from exam perspective, and you need good preparation to crack the questions, in particular dealing with the topic of races. Games are simple to handle, but races, and in particular in races, there are two type of races. One is linear and one is circular. From exam perspective, both of them are equally important, and you will find circular races slightly on the tougher side as compared to linear. But both of them quite important and manageable. It's not that, that we can't do it. We have to go through the concepts, we have to practice, and it should be true. So, a brief breakup of all the topics along with the discussion on what should definitely be done and what can be avoided. I have just discussed with you what all you can avoid, the hard questions on PNC, but basics, logical questions should be attempted definitely. Commercial maths must be done, cannot be avoided, it needs to be done. Geometry mensuration, it's a mixed kind of a feeling, it's a mixed kind of a feedback. You can find moderate questions, but you can find something very tough also. So we need to plan, strategize about geometry in particular, right? So anything from your side, guys? All sorted, everyone? Yes? So time and work, don't worry. Siddharth, when I talk of time and work, it includes three areas, basically the time and work. Then you would be discussing chain rule in this. Also, there could be some questions dealing with pipes and cisterns. And when I talk of time work, I include one thing more. It is wages distribution. That there is some money to be distributed, and in what ratio that money would be distributed. We'll be taking that question pretty soon. In another 2 minutes, we'll be taking that only. Right? Yes, Siddharth, I hope it helps. Any other queries, guys? You want to ask anything, discuss anything, please go ahead. I've given you the overall syllabus in nutshell. So anything from your side? Nothing? All sorted? Okay, great. So now let's take this discussion forward to some questions. Right. Guys, please go for this question. Arunachalam. If I talk of CAT and GMAT syllabus, you can say the level of GMAT is slightly on the easier side as compared to CAT. But one thing is for sure, in case of GMAT, you complete section, I'm talking of Quant section. One thing is for sure, it has more of DS. Data sufficiency, it's almost half the section, whereas DS has not come in CAT exam since a few years. But overall, let me tell you one more thing. All the MBA domains, all the MBA entrance exams, they ask for DS. So either way, you have to prepare. Level wise, CAT is slightly above the level of GMAT. Right? Yes, I hope, Arunachalam, things are sorted. Kindly go for it. Kritika, don't worry, questions would be there, so we'll just solve them. Don't worry, try this one. I have a lot of questions with me, so I want everybody's participation. Give a good try to each of them. You get it, fine. You don't get it, nothing to worry. I just tell you the logics, You don't need prior formulas or what. That is the whole sole target. Yeah. Kritika will be taking care of percentage, profit loss, so questions would come, don't worry. Yes, guys, everyone, quick. What about this? Nobody is replying. And let me tell you, this is a very doable question. Yes. No reply? So, I'll solve then. How many 3-digit numbers are there? Greater than 100. Obviously, 3-digit numbers greater than 100. Yes. they increase by 198 when the digits are reversed. What do I mean? Supposing I'll take the initial number as ABC, right? And after interchange of the digits, it becomes CBA. Obviously, reverse. What do we mean by reverse? Reverse means, suppose you have say 241. When you reverse it, it will become 142. This is the meaning of reversal of digits. Right, what next? So, let's go back to our question. It says ABC becomes CBA. Now, can I write ABC as 100A plus 10B plus C? And accordingly, can I write CBA? When you reverse the digits, that would become 100C plus 10B plus A, right? And it's given that the number CBA after arranging or after shuffling the digits, CBA is more than ABC, which means let us subtract. So can I say 100C 10B plus A is more than the previous number, which was, yes guys, 100A minus 10B minus C. That tells you, yes, 10B cancels, which means, can I say this would become 99 into C minus A, and this value is given to you as 198. Yes or no? I hope this 100A plus 10B plus C is clear. This is the digits, or you can say the number as per its place value. So, place value, units, tens, hundreds. So, 100A plus 10B plus C. Or you write in a better way, you want to understand in better way, I can say, suppose I have 345. Just observe guys. Can I write 345 as 3 into 100 plus 4 into 10 plus 5 into 1? How much is that? Obviously 345. What I have done, I have multiplied the digits with their respective places. That is 5 multiplied with units place, 4 multiplied with tens, and 3 multiplied with 100. Same logic. Now moving on. Let us have the solution now. So this is done. The basic is clear now. And we were like at 99 into C minus A 198. So can I say C minus A would be 2? What does this mean? That the digit at the units place is more than the digit at the hundreds place by how much? By 2. What does that mean? Just see, I place ABC and I want that C minus A needs to be 2. What does that mean? Can I say that means, yes, A can be, everyone, don't you think? A can be from 0 to 7. Yes, everyone. Now, if there are, yes, A can take 0 to 7, and can I say B can have, yes, 10 values, because B is the middle digit, which could be anything, no problem. Which means, how many total numbers you can get? Can I say you will be getting 70 numbers? Yes? No reply. Getting it? So this question done. So there are 70 numbers. That's your answer. So, wonderful question. Let's proceed ahead. Next. So guys, I'm moving on with the next. Yes. Time and work. Who was asking for time and work? Siddharth. Yes. This topic is related to quantitative aptitude. Yes. These all topics which we have discussed. I am talking to Nikit. Right? All the topics which we have discussed, geometry and PNC probability, numbers, functions, time work, everything. They all are dealing with the quantitative aptitude. So, please try for this, guys. Now, this is the typical question which is dealing with the payment of wages. So, first thing I would like to just add here that wages are always distributed in direct proportion, right? Wages are distributed in direct proportion to, yes, work done. Always wages are directly proportional to work done. The more work is being done, the person would be paid more wages. And similarly, please remember, wages are always inversely proportional to the time taken. So anyone, think on it. If anyone takes more time, yes, if anyone takes more time, he'll be paid less. Anyone who takes less time will be paid more. That is the basic logic of distribution of wages. Always in direct proportion to the work done and inverse proportion to the time taken. Now, let's go for this question. This is the basic concept. So, let's see. The question is, we are having two people, in fact, three people. There are three people, ABC, and Anil can paint in 60 days. Bimal can paint in 84. Anil starts painting, yes, and after 10 days, B and C join. Then they complete the work in 14 more days. What does that mean? Think on it. Don't you think? If, yes, guys, if A starts and he works for 10 days earlier, later, B and C join, which means practically, can I say A has worked for 24 days? Everyone, please confirm. Yes? Kritika, let's see. You said option B. Just give me a minute. First of all, tell me this, guys. Do we agree that A has worked for 24 days? Yes, Kritika, quick. Yes? A has worked for 24 days because it is 10 initially and 14 later on. Now, on the same lines, let us talk of B. Can I say B has worked for 10 days? Sorry, B has worked for 14 days, not 10. Right? Yes. B has worked for 14 days. Now, we have discussed that wages will be distributed in the direct proportion of the work done. So, can we find work done by C? Yes, I'll keep it simple. Can I say the work done by C will be 1 minus, think on it. If Anil can do in 60 days, his 1 day work would be 1 by 60 and his 24 days work would be 24 by 60 plus. Let us talk of B. So B has worked for 14 days, right? And he can complete in 84 days. So let us solve this. So 1 minus, yes guys, this is 2 by 5 plus 1 upon 6, which equals 1 minus, LCM we know is 30. Yes, so this would be 12, sorry, 6 and 2, 12. Yes, 12 and 5, 17, which means what is the work done by C? 13 by 30. Your question is practically over. What is the total payment? 21,000. So can I say now that C's share would be, yes, 13 by 30 multiplied with 21,000. That's it. So what is his payment? 9,100. First option. Nobody gave me. Kritika said B option. Siddharth C option. I hope this is clear. Yes? No reply. Everyone tell me. This is the easiest approach. Respective work and just distribute the wages in the proportion of their work done. That's it. Simple. No reply by anyone. Yes? Tell me. Is it clear? This is the easiest approach. Yeah. Just find 60. So one day work is 1 upon 60. He has worked for 24 days. Second person, he has worked for 14 days. That's it. Find the work of C. Multiply that with 21,000. It's over in 1 minute. Right? So I hope this is clear to all. Right. So let's proceed ahead. Next. Right. Now, question from percentage. Please go for it. Quite manageable. Yes, anyone? Please write your answers. I am just observing. Yes. Shall I solve then? Okay. I am solving it. If you are finding it difficult again. So, box has 450 balls, either white or black, which means, put it simple, that if you have, say, X balls which are white and say you have Y balls which are black. So, to start with, let's see. I have obtained two answers as of now. Devanshi says 45 and Rahul says 250. Let's see. So, what is the total? Yes, X plus Y, 450. Okay. So, as many metallic white as metallic black. That number is equal. 40% of white and 50% of black are metallic. So guys, let's keep it simple. Let us find metallic balls. Yes. Can I say 0.4x? There are x white balls and 40% are white, which means 0.4x happens to be equal to 0.5y. Now that tells you that x by y ratio is 5 by 4. Please understand. This will tell us the total number of balls. So can we divide 450 in the ratio 5:4? Yes, we can. So how much would be x? That is white. So can I say that would be, yes, it would be 5 by 9 of 450. That will tell you 250. That means there are total how many balls? 250. Yes. And since there are total 450, so this would become 200. What next? Question is asking for non-metallic. So guys, if question is asking for non-metallic, we know their percentages for metallic, right? What does that mean? 40% of white, that means 60% of white, yes, and 50% of black, they would be non-metallic. Your question is over. 60% of white means 150, right? And 50% of black means 200, and its 50% would be 100. Please add these two. Your answer is 250. Manageable 100%. And most of you got it correct. Well done. Yes, I hope Devanshi, you got it sorted. Yes, your mistake has been clarified. Whatever you've done, your answer comes out 45. I'm not sure why, but I hope this is clear. Right. So this one sorted, everyone. Good. Next. Let's proceed with the next. Yes, 250 is your answer. So now I'm moving on to the next. Geometry. Another question which is from the area of geometry, which sounds like, very, very tough, not to be. Make sure if you are getting any answers, please do share. Give me the option A, B, C, D, which one? Okay, I'm solving then. You just have to understand the very basics of the triangles. We are beginning with equilateral triangle. We know the definition equilateral triangle, or you can say what is the characteristic. All angles are equal, each equal to 60 degree, and all sides are equal. So we are given equilateral triangle which is of side 12. So please find out the area of this equilateral triangle, which would be, yes guys, quick, which would be the formula we know, or we should learn it. Yes, root 3 by 4 a square, where a is the side. Please put the value. So root 3 by 4 into 12 into 12. How much is that? This becomes 36 root 3. Everyone. So I have obtained 3 answers till now. That's very interesting. And all 3 answers are different. So really good. Let us solve now. So area of equilateral triangle is 36 root 3. Okay. Now, next. We are using a term here which is called as regular. Now guys, what do we mean by regular? Yes. Regular means all sides are equal. And we are talking of hexagon, which means 6 sides. We know hexagon has 6 sides. So I'll put it straight. 6 sides. Now guys, remember one important property of a hexagon, that it is basically the composition of 6 equilateral triangles. What does that mean? You will write 6 into area of each equilateral triangle, that would be root 3 by 4 b square. Now I'm taking where b is the side of hexagon which we have to calculate. So 6 equilateral triangles make a regular hexagon. So 6 into root 3 by 4 b square happens to be equal to 36 root 3. Yes. So don't you think from this we are getting the value of b square as 24? That tells you directly that b would be 2 root 6, which is your second option. So Manvi got it correct. Well done. Yes. So guys, just imagine this question so very manageable. You have the basics with you and things are very, very comfortable. Yes or no? You're in front of you. Yes. Shubham, the guys who got it wrong. Shubham, Rahul. Sorted? Yes. Everyone, quick. So area of equilateral triangle. Find the value. Equate that to 6 times area of another equilateral triangle of a different side which we want to solve. So let's move on. Next. So I hope this is clear to all everyone, the ones who got it wrong or what, some error must have been there. So I hope this is sorted. Right. Let's proceed with the next. So we are discussing about discussing a question dealing with permutation combination. Please give a try. Do not, there are no options you can see. Yes, anyone? Shall I solve, guys? Kindly tell me. Yes. We are making 4-digit numbers. Observe this question. This does not require any, I can say, hi-fi knowledge of PNC. Basic question. Just understand and try. So you have 4-digit number, but the digits to be used are 1, 2, 3, where the condition is both 2 and 3 appear at least once. When I say at least once, can I say I can use obviously more than one time? So question is how many numbers you will be getting. Now this question doesn't have any, you can say, shortcut. So we have to make the cases. Cases means we need to take those numbers and work accordingly. So one case could be, just observe, let us avoid this at least for a minute. Let us take 2, 3 just one time. So can I say you will have 2, 3 and the other two digits would be 1. Then you can have at least once now will be taken care of. So can I say you can have this case also when just one digit is 2 and all the other are 3s. On the same lines, think on it. 2 and 3 appear at least once. What next? On the same lines, can you have this case that there is a 3 and followed by 2's coming 3 times? You can have another case like this, where yes, you have 2 coming 2 times and a 1 and 3. Also You can have, just imagine 3 coming 2 times. Yes, and 1 2 is there. Also we can have one more very interesting case, that is you have 2 3 and again 2 3, right? We just have to get the cases. We are done with the cases. Now we'll find the numbers, we'll add them, and that should be your answer. So how many numbers? You can say these are 4. So 4 factorial total, yes, upon, because 2 is coming, 1 is coming 2 times. So 4 factorial by 2 factorial, that will give us 12. Next case, we have 4 cases, very simple to observe. Can I say this 2 can move to second blank, or this 2 can move to third or fourth? On the same lines, 4 cases. What about this? Can I say it's exactly similar to the first one? So we'll have 12 cases. This also will have 12 cases. Same logic. Now how many for this? This would be 4 factorial total. 2 times 2 is coming, so 2 factorial. 2 times 3 is coming, so 2 factorial. So this would give us 6 cases. So guys, please tell me the total of all these. Logical question from the topic of PNC, not that difficult. Yes. So 12 and 4, 16 and 4, 20, 32, 44 and 6, 50. This 50 is the answer of a wonderful question dealing with the topic of PNC, but no anything special is required, just the positioning of the digits and finding the cases and then just adding them to get the answer. Yes guys, please confirm, clear to all, everyone. These 6 cases, find the number of values possible and then add them, you will get 50 as your answer. So Rahul got it correct. Rahul, well done, good. I hope you are done with this. Yes, everyone, please confirm. You have to make cases. I mean, nothing much we can do except this approach. Right. So after this, let's move on with slightly more interesting question. So guys, I'm moving on with the next. Any doubts you have, please, you can ask. Nothing. Chaliye. Next. Question dealing with the topic of numbers. Yes, guys, anyone? Yes. Duli Shah, you have written something? Yeah, you want to ask anything? Please write. Nothing. I'll say this question is quite logical. This question is a, you can say, mixture of a few topics. For example, mean, numbers also, slight usage of AP is also there, and logic also. So a lot of things just, they have been put together in one single question. Quite an interesting one. Let's solve. The arithmetic mean of score of 25 students is 50. Which means, can I say first of all to start with, the total of scores would be 1250, 25 into 50. Now keep in mind this line, important one. 5 of these students top the exam with the same score, and that is what we need to find. So keep that same score as x. Keep that in mind. One more thing. We just not to find x, we have to maximize x. Keep in mind that also. Next line. The scores of other students are distinct. When I say distinct integers, that means all of them are different, with the lowest being 30. Yes guys, this is something where the logic comes into picture. This means that lowest score is 30. Obviously, being integer, the next would be 31. Keep in mind that whatever happens in this case, we have to maximize, yes, to get our answer. So it starts with 30, 31 and 32. Make sure they are consecutive, because think on it. If you take any other scenario, or you can say in simple words, if you increase the gap, what you will observe that in the end you want to maximize your answer, which would not be possible. So to maximize your answer, in the end you have to take these numbers minimum possible. That is the reason we need to take the consecutive only, which start from 30, because it's mentioned lowest 30. So it starts with 30 and so on. They need to be 20 in number, which means the last number would be 49. From 30 onwards, and you have to count till 20 numbers, so your last number would be 49. Now we need to do, yes, we have to find their sum. What would be their sum? Here we use the basic concept, or you can say basic formula for arithmetic progression, which we all know, that is n by 2 into a plus l, where a is the first term, l is the last term, n is the number of terms. So that would be, yes guys, everyone, what is n? 20 by 2. What is a? First term 30 plus 49. Yes. So this is how much? 790. So 790, just observe this, 790 is the sum of minimum 20 integers or 20 scores. What is the remaining score? I hope now you got it, most of you. Yes. How much is the remaining score? Can I say 1250 was the total? Please subtract 790. That's 460. Yes, I hope you got it. So 460 is the total score of the top 5 scorers, and since all of them are scoring equally, so can I say each would be scoring, which is the value of x, 460. Please divide it by 5 and your answer of this wonderful question would be 92. Clear to all? Yes. Yes, Manvi, 92 is your answer, 100%. Well done, good. Yes, Rahul, Manvi, absolutely. So you just have to calculate 790. After that, job is done. So 790 subtract from 1250 happens to be 460. So 460 divided by 5, because there are 5 integers, all of them are equal. Each would be 92. Well done. Yes, Manvi, Rahul, good. All others tell me, kindly give me updates. Is it clear, all of you? Anything you feel like can be done differently? Yes? The overall logic is this, that lowest being 30, so you have to continuously just increase them by 1, because if you increase the gap, that is most important. If you increase the gap, then in the end what you want is the maximum answer. You won't be able to achieve that. So that's why you need to keep that summation or the initial numbers low as possible, subject to satisfaction of the condition which is given. I hope this is done, everyone. Yes. Shall I proceed, everyone? Please tell me quick. Very good job done, Rahul. Well done. So Let's move forward, guys. Okay, so just a brief about CAT 22 online classroom course. So we have 200 plus hours of live concept and doubt classes, 160 plus full length tests, 210 plus concept videos, and 10K plus questions which are based on the lines of CAT. Option also, just observe this, you have the option also to pace up your preparation, which allows the students to finish the full course in 2 months, because we have the privilege of rotational batches. And we go on for this very interesting session, which is Big Bull Ki Pathshala, 20 plus add-on sessions with CAT toppers, IIM and top colleges alumni and industry experts, and personalized attention to ensure best results for every student. So batch information, batch started on 7th Jan with these timings: Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 5:15, 6:45 concept sessions, followed by Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday same time for doubt sessions. Batch started on 8th, second batch. So it is TTS, timings are 9 to 10:30 concept sessions, and Monday, Wednesday, Friday 9 to 10 are the doubt sessions. Then weekend batch, which started on 9th, Saturday 12 to 1 doubts, then 3:30 onwards till 6:45 are the concept classes. Then you talk on Sunday 10:45 to 11:45 doubts, followed by the class timings from 12 p.m. till 3:30 p.m. for concepts. This is the actual price, guys, 59,999 plus GST, but there is early bird offer which you can avail for 39,999 plus GST. EMI option is also available. For details, you can always talk it out at this number 8427001707 or 18005723 To enroll, you can go to mba.hitbullseye.com. Okay, right. Let's move on with some more questions. Yes. Slightly calculative, I'll say. Yes, Rahul, getting it? Manvi, this is a manageable question, simple to understand. Yes, one thing can be, slightly more challenging. That could be its calculations. So let's go ahead. Shopkeeper, shop owner bought a total of 64 shirts that came in two sizes, small and large. So let us have, say, small X shirts. We have to make equation, nothing else you can do. And say you have Y large. First of all, we obviously get one easiest equation, that is X plus Y happens to be 64. Just Amir, give me half a minute. First is clear. I hope this is done. X plus Y happens to be 64. Now, the price of small shirt was 50 less as compared to this large shirt. Okay. So now let's talk of cost. So can I say if I take the cost of small as A, then can I say large would be A plus 50? Everybody agrees with me? Yes? Small was 50 less. So I have taken A and large would become A plus 50. Fine. What next? She paid a total of 5,000 for large shirts, which means can I say Y is the number of shirts and cost is A plus 50, and how much did she pay? Yes, 5,000. Okay. What next? And total of 1,800 for small. How many small? X. What is the cost? A. So X into A happens to be 1,800. For the time being, please tell me, are the three equations clear to all, everyone? Yes. I hope this is clear, everyone. Easy to manage. Yes. Total shirts 64, small, large, and the two equations dealing with the costing. Got it, everyone? So you have to solve the two equations, three equations. Just put Y in terms of X and solve it. So you can solve this, no worries. X comes out as 40, Y comes out as 24, and A comes out 75. Please check your calculations, everyone. Yes. But obviously, I am writing it, but this requires a lot of effort. So, A comes out 75, which means A plus 50 would be 125. Question is asking for the price of large and small together. So, guys, your answer happens to be 200. 75 plus 125 equals to 200. Now, this is a typical question, you can say. Yes, everyone, please confirm. Now, this is a question wherein a lot of calculations are there. Moreover, it is not asking for individual cost. It is asking for their summation, which means it cannot be done by options also. Yes. So you have to solve these three equations. Have that patience. Yes, it requires effort. Agreed. So I'll put this question in the list of not to be done initially. Question is not difficult, but the lengthy calculations will definitely take a lot of time. So better to keep it in the end. Right? So you have to solve these, and I've told you the values. The price comes out for the small shirt is 75. The large comes out as 125, and their total is being asked from you. So get your answer as 200. Got it, everyone? Calculations. What we can do is just make sure either you convert everything in X or you convert everything in A. That is all I can say. Right? Calculations would be too lengthy. Yes, Preet? You will be getting quadratic equation in the end. So let me know. Yes? Yes, please just put Y in terms of X and then start working. Three equations, three variables. I've told you will take a lot of time, but manageable. Right. So let's proceed then. Right. Yes, I'm moving on with the next. Manageable question again. Yes, go for it. Just wait, Rahul, for a minute. So let us solve it. A team has played 40 matches. Okay. So, and they have won 30%. Total 40, and they have won 30% means how many they have won till now? 12. If they win, observe this, 60% of the remaining matches, which we do not know. So let us take those remaining matches as X. Okay. Now, if they win 60% of the remaining matches, which means there are some more wins. 60% of X gives you 0.6X are some more wins. What happens next? Their overall win percent will become 50. So can I say earlier there were 12 matches which have been won. Then there are some more wins, 0.6x divide by 40 matches already played, and x matches are played later on, and this is your win percentage. How much is that? 50%. Can we write this as 1 upon 2? Yes, guys? Everyone? So you can do the small little calculations, manageable type. 24 plus cross multiplication equals to 40 plus x. Yes? So I think x comes out as, yes please, 80. And Rahul did a fantastic job. He marked 80, but yes, Rahul, question was not this. Question was something else. Suppose they win, observe this, 90% of the remaining matches, which we have calculated as 80. So if they win 90% of 80, that means they will win 72 matches, which is 90% of 80. The question is the total number of matches won. We know they have already won 12 initially. So that should give you the answer of this wonderful question as 84. First option. Yes, Rahul got it sorted later on, but initially, please be cautious. 80 were the remaining matches, whereas the question is asking for the total matches won. So that would be 12 plus 90% of 80, which would be 72. 72 plus 12 gives us 84. Got it, everyone? Yes. Yes, guys. Shall I proceed? So, after that, let's move on. Next question. Average recovery days. A very interesting question. Average recovery days for hospital A was 3 more than the average in hospital B. Now the only thing is, what do you mean by this average recovery days? Yes, please tell me. Yes, don't you think that is basically the sum of recovery days were 200 for A and 152 for B, and A had 21 less COVID patients than B. So what we can say, that supposingly B has X patients. So can I say A will have X minus 21? Is it fine? Yes. So it's as simple as that. Exactly, that would be total recovery by what? Number of patients. So how much it would be for A? So can I say for A that would be 200 by X minus 21. It says this value is more than. Kindly observe this. 200 is the total recovery. Divide by the number of patients for A. This is 200 by X minus 21 is more than 152 upon X, which is for B. And this difference is given to us as 3. Now we need to just solve this equation. Again, it's a quadratic equation, but yes, you can cancel it, right? 152 and 200, you can cancel these by 4. So a little bit of calculation work can be reduced. But still, it would become a quadratic equation. And when you solve it, so X comes out as 56. You can solve it, no problem. So X is 56, but hold on. Question is asking, yes, the number of patients admitted in hospital A. So make sure answer is not 56. The answer of this question has to be, yes, 35. How come? Please subtract 21 from 56. Correct? Question is not difficult, but yes, just I'll say again the same logic as we discussed previously. Calculation is involved. It is calculation intensive. Moreover, there are no options, but still a very doable question. Because these kind of questions, they take time, but they will definitely give you full marks. Yes? Yes, Manvi? Perfect. So you will get your answer as 56 for X. But the question is asking for X minus 21. That would be 35. Right. So let's have one more, guys. Let's have one more. Yeah, please. Geometry. And you can see we are talking of a right angle triangle. So guys, you are solving it. Let me have the diagram first. So, yes guys, anyone? Circle of diameter 8 inches is inscribed in a triangle. I have done that. And ABC is 90 degrees, so it's a right angle triangle. BC is 10. The area of the triangle is your question. Yes, guys, everyone put some serious effort into this wonderful question. Yes? Shall I solve? Yes, man, we're doing it. Trying it. Please update me quick. Right. So, guys, I'm solving this. So, BC is 10, diameter 8. Everyone, if circle has diameter 8, obviously the radius of this question, this circle would be 4. So, guys, please focus on this side. So, can I say this is 4? This is also 4? Yes. Which means this would also be 4. And this is 4. Everybody agree with me at this point? Yes. Radius 4. Everybody agree? Now, if BC is 6, can I say this small distance would also be 6? The remaining one you can say if this point is M and this point is N. Everybody agrees with me? Yes. If BM is 4, can I say MC would be 6 because the total happens to be 10. Everybody okay? Now, what is the concept in this question? Please observe. The concept is this. You must have heard of tangent. Can I say tangent is the line which touches the circle at one point? Yes, we know that. So tangent is a line which touches the circle at one point, and we also know one thing, that tangent from any external point to a same circle, if you draw two tangents from an external point, they would be equal in length. What does that mean? Yes, everyone. So if this point I am taking as P, so can I say if CM is 6, obviously CP would be 6. Everybody agrees with me? Yes? No reply? On the same lines, if I take two tangents from point A, so can I say those are AN and AP? And let us take the value as A. Any doubts till now? Please tell me quick. All sorted, everyone? This is the property I'm using, that tangents from an external point on the same circle are always equal in length. So, one value 6, the other value also 6, and I've taken from AN as small a, similarly AP as small a. Now we know our favorite theorem, Pythagoras theorem. Please apply. So if I apply that, yes guys, everybody agree that a plus 4 whole square plus 10 whole square would be equal to a plus 6 whole square. We know this Pythagoras theorem, right? Let us solve. So this would become a square plus 8a plus 16 plus 100 equals a square plus 12a plus 36. Yes? So a square cancelled. So there is no quadratic. Lucky you all. So this becomes 4a equals 80. Correct? So 80 equals 4a. That tells you the value of a as 20. And your question is over. Yes? You wanted the area of triangle, which would be half into base into height. What is the base? It is 10. What is the height? We know a is 20. So height would be 24. Please solve it. Your answer is 120. Got it, everyone? Yes. Is this clear what we did? Small property of tangent has been used wonderfully well. This main property was used, quite important. External point, yes, on the same circle, and there are two tangents, they will always be equal in length. That's your answer. Please tell me, please confirm, guys. You have to solve for A. A comes out as 20. So 20 means the total height is 24. Base is 10. You can find the area, no problem. Yes? Yes, Manish? Question is, you want the area of triangle, and area is being calculated as half base into height. Yes? You are given a circle which is inscribed. Inscribed means which is one which is made inside the circle, and area is to be calculated. Angle ABC given as 90. Right angle triangle. I have used Pythagoras, nothing else. Apart from that, I have used two properties, rather one property actually, which is this: that tangents from an exterior point to a same circle will always be equal in length. Yes, Manish, I hope this is clear. Everybody agree, please? Yes? Yes, Manvi, I hope this is clear to you also. You have written actually. So, I hope this is sorted. Right. So, that's it, guys. Thank you so much. So, that's it, guys. Thanks a lot, everyone. It was a nice teaching experience to all of you. Hope you just got some idea of things, how they work, right? Okay.